welcome to my website. I wanted to take a moment so you could get to know me a little bit better. So I'm going to give you my life in a summary form. I born and raised in Canada. I'm a third generation only child. That's a mold I broke. Met my husband when I was 19 years old. We were in university. I have degrees in psychology. We moved to Newfoundland, Canada for 10 years, where we had our first 3 children. So our second child was born profoundly deaf, which is what got us into the United States. There was more opportunities for deaf education. So we ended up with 3 children in Minnesota, where we spent a couple of years and accrued 2 more children. Moved from Minnesota to North Carolina in the year 2000, where we had 5 more children. And if you're doing your math, you've gathered we have 9 children. I have 2 girls and 7 boys. I became a full-time homeschool mom. I loved my job. I was already a full-time mom, and then I loved my job homeschooling. I loved having all my chicks in the nest. I loved just that we were together all the time, driving this bus, this little conversion van. It looked like an airport shuttle bus. I loved that phase of my life. That chapter was amazing. And so the nest was full. My kids were getting older. I had some graduating from our homeschool, going to college. Well, in the year 2020, COVID hit the world, but my life also, divorce hit my life. So in addition to COVID, my whole world that I knew fell apart, fell into a gazillion broken pieces. And I had to pick up those pieces in a way that created sort of, I like to say, I created a mosaic with my broken pieces. So I went through a spell first that my heart was hardening. I was grieving immensely. I really had nobody to turn to. I was alone, and I blamed everybody for everything I was feeling. I was in a very big, long, loud victim pity party. And months went by, and I was so unhappy, so broken, and I just blamed everybody, and I didn't understand why the world and life was happening to me, and I felt so out of control of my own life. And it was a very sad and dark place for me to be, and I didn't really know what to do next. I was stuck, and I was hurt, and I was broken, and I was grieving. And so life coaching came across my plate. Actually, my mother suggested that I look into it. I needed to find a new purpose, didn't know what to do, and I needed to find some healing. So as a life coach, if you're trained properly, it's not a 9-to-5 job. You just don't do a few sessions here and there. You are a life coach 24/7. You are a living transformation of your own work. And so during my 1.5-year program in life coaching, I transformed myself. I healed through this program with all the tools that I learned, how to be in the moment, how to be in control of my thoughts and my emotions, how to be more aware of what's happening in my life today and live my life with a purpose. It became my new passion. So with coaching as my passion and the beach being my happy place, I'm in a wonderful place in my life right now. And actually, you're going to hear me. If you work with me, you'll hear me say this a lot. I am exactly where I'm meant to be in my journey. And I love it. I absolutely love what I do. And I love where I am in life. I have 1 child that still goes back and forth between me and his father. He's 16. And he comes with me because he's still kind of being homeschooled part-time. But he's my last one. I'm getting ready to let my last one leave the nest. And that's a transition for me as well. Going from having 9 kids for almost 30 years to I have 1 more year with Christopher going back and forth. So that's me. That's kind of where I came from, what I struggled with in the middle, and where I am today.